All right, welcome everyone to episode 2 of Character Crux. How is everybody doing tonight?
This morning, fine.
This morning, for months.
In the future.
So I'm sorry, I'm partial to the U.S. My bad. So this is episode 2 of Character Crux, and we've got most of our usual cast back. So let's just go ahead and go around the room. So Joe, kick it off.
What's up, everybody? I'm not Joe, I'm Kilgore.
That's right. You see, it says Joe K, a.k.a. Kilgore, so it's the first thing I read. Right. It's your fault.
You filthy meat bags.
All right, Bandito, how are you?
Hail and well met. From the last episode, I was the detective. After this episode, you can find that first episode back on my channel on Smilingbandito.
Yes, you can. You can also find a playlist for all of Character Crux. It should be on my channel, Banditos, and whoever else ends up hosting. We're all going to make sure that we have a playlist so you can easily find it no matter where you are. And don't forget to hit like on everyone's channel, sub to everybody here.
Yes, please.
Phil.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Yeah, hail the chat. I'm excited to get back into the world that we started last week. So I hope everybody has a great time.
Awesome. We got Judah. How you doing?
G'day, everybody. I am Kemosabe, the man with a plan from the land down under. I'm playing Judah, a necromancer who communicates with the dead to manipulate the world around him.
Heck yeah. Yes. And, of course, we have our wonderful DM, Chaotic. How are you doing?
Doing good. Ready to throw you guys into chaos.
Oh, gosh. And we have our very awesome, very special guest, Mr. Michael Brandcroft. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing very well this morning. I'm looking forward to playing some good Monopoly. That's what we're here for, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Old-fashioned game of Monopoly.
Oh, gosh. This is going to be so loud.
This is going to work out really well.
And, of course, as we had Mike show up, and he is all about the dream world, apparently that has put Carla into some kind of a coma. So Valkyrie is going to be just carrying Carla over in a what do we call it? A Bjorn?
A Bjorn. Baby Bjorn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have a 16-year-old demon and a baby Bjorn on my back with her giant ass gun. It'd be great.
Okay. So awesome. If you want, I could do a little recap, then we can get into the game.
Hell yeah.
So the last time on Character Crux, the party was printed into this new strange world as the Crux capacitor scanned them from throughout the multiverse, from their own times. Steve, the man who printed them, has explained that he is on a quest to save the universes from collapsing upon themselves. Barely escaping the facility with their lives, they agree to head to the Elvish homeworld to get their hands on the Crux capacitor so Steve can hack the multiverse. Many threats lay ahead for our friends, already being hailed and questioned by a demon calling himself Azalder, and boarded by pirates looking for a quick come-up in against a single ship flying through the void. What dangers will our heroes face next on Character Crux? Find out. Also, don't forget Kilgore found a Triceratops. That's also super important.
Kilgore has a Triceratops.
We have to come up with a name for him.
Yep.
Wait, we didn't name it last time?
No.
We should run through the characters we're playing like Kemosabe did because he's a pro. So the audience knows who we are.
That is very true. So I will be playing my character that is also called Shae or Valkyrie because I'm lazy, so that's what she's named. But she's a little bit of a drunk and very violent and would prefer to just smash things. So that is who I am playing.
All right, and I'm playing Kilgore from Slaughter Squad. He's like a, I don't know, 1,000-pound bull. He likes machine guns. He likes to kill people with his horns. He's got anger management issues. He was castrated, so he's on steroids. That's part of the reason why he's got these mood swings and stuff. And he hates humans.
Uh-oh.
I'm as the detective. I'm a human who Kilgore and I haven't gotten along so well yet, and my character's a recovering cannibal. He stumbled into this world a little in shock, drank a little bit too much, and was fairly ineffective in the beginning trials of this campaign. And he is waking up from a drunken stupor from the last game with bottle in hand.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll be playing Wild Card from the Lost Pages. He's an ancient mage, once apprenticed to Merlin, and he lives throughout time, so he's lived for ages, and he kind of keeps the balance between mythology and man. So he's been around the block. He's seen a lot of things. He's fought in gods and demons and mythological monsters. And he kind of likes getting into fights because it kind of distracts him from his past and the memories he has.
Nice.
Kemosabe.
You said yours, but do you want to run it down again for some of the people that just showed up?
Sure. My character's name is Judah, and he's a type of necromancer called a genophage, and his people can communicate with and negotiate with the dead to affect the world around them, to damage enemies or to protect themselves, or mostly to find information that people can't get anymore. You talk to the dead and find out things other people don't know, and he uses that to manipulate others.
All right. And Mike, who are you playing today, sir?
I am playing Lord Alwyn from the Lucent. He's
Lord Alwyn.
Alwyn, Alwin. He's a, what is it, like a water genasi. Guys, I don't have no idea what's going on here.
That's what we made your race in the actual character sheet mechanically, yeah, but he's just a human, I believe, right? In
there you
your
go.
world. Yeah.
He's a human in my world. And yeah. He's what? Oh god, I don't know. He's an old dude. He's very mysterious because he hasn't appeared in print yet. But he's coming out of the he deals in dreams and all that sort of fun stuff.
Yes.
And he wears a hat. It's not a woman's hat. Don't let anyone tell you
Despite
different.
what you've been told.
Now that's a hat.
So, last time when we left off, you guys had just taken over the ship from the pirates that had tried to dock and enter your ship. You had captured 3 of them, correctly. When we left off, Judah, you had entered and hollowed the ship, basically cast a spell that anyone on the ship who you don't want to be there sees it as sort of a dark tomb, the last place they'll ever be, and they have to fight off fear. And these men all failed. So you have 3 captive pirates sort of all cowering in one of their ships. When their ship's docked with yours, they did do a lot of damage. Steve comes over the intercom and lets you know, he's like, I sent out a call. I've got a repair ship coming to fix us up so we can get moving again. We're sort of at a coast, but you guys have some time, chill out, get some food. We're going to be here a little bit. I'm working on one of the 3D printers, so that's where I'll be if anyone needs me. And then he goes over the comms, and the other prisoners are sort of just sitting there cowering, looking at you guys, and the Triceratops kind of goes over and licks one of their faces.
Good old
Kilgore, you got to come up with a name for this thing.
Betsy.
Betsy.
Spike.
Betsy. That was my mom's name.
Oh, wow.
What was it?
My old Mama Kilgore. Yeah. Betsy.
Giant,
Betsy.
giant
Why'd you
cow
say that
with
name?
lunch.
I named her after my mother. Mama.
Why did you say that name?
Mama.
As you guys are all standing around, Themis looks at you and she sort of yawns and she's like, I expended a lot of energy. I'm going to lay down. And she sort of walks off into the med bay where there's a bed, and she sort of lays down on it. As that's happening, there's sort of an intercom being, and Steve comes over and he's like, guys, the printer I brought aboard, I turn it on and it's kind of doing its own thing. Looks like we're going to have a new guest.
Oh.
And in the cockpit, the detective, you're still up there with Steve because I don't think you left. And you can see the 3D printer is sort of zapping along, pulling out minerals and shaping them into the shape of a human with a nice, very nice hat.
There's a lot of things going on here I don't understand, but that hat looks really good.
Michael, your character, Lord Alwyn, was off in his own universe doing his own thing when he is suddenly pulled into what seems like a cold metal tube. And you see at a console a man in a detective's uniform and then another man in just a white shirt sort of at a console looking at you kind of like confused. You're not here to kill us, are you?
That's not usually my first port of call, but I will point out the superiority of my hat.
Yeah, it's a nice hat.
Sounds like
Okay.
something else, something that you'd say.
He pushes down the intercom. Good news, I think he's friendly, but I'll keep an eye on him. I got this. And goes back over off the intercom.
Hey Phil, do you feel like Steve actually has this at all? Wild card? Because I feel weird
Yeah,
about
I don't.
Steve.
He seems very incompetent. Of what he's doing.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So, do you want to keep an eye on Steve, or do you want me to?
I think you should.
You don't want to rock paper scissors for it?
I guess we could. Yeah.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors.
The delay.
Okay, one more time.
Uh,
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Son of a bitch.
oh my god.
Rock, paper, scissors,
You know we got
shoot.
dice.
Yeah, I was gonna say roll dice.
Okay, I lose.
I got
No,
rock.
because when I roll dice, I get ones. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You
That's
know,
true.
Silly humans.
Well, there you can take care of them then.
Fantastic. So I wander in, go over to where Steve is, see Lord Alwyn, and go, I think I have that hat somewhere.
Yeah, it's a nice hat.
No, you don't. One of a kind, handmade in the dream world.
Sure thing, buddy.
I have bad dreams every night.
So we got a
I'm fishing
cartoon
around in
bull
my
in the
pocket,
dream world.
and I remember something that I had drunkenly scooped up. And I take a look over at Kilgore, and I'm like, "Hey, man, Kilgore, you seem a little down. How are you doing there, buddy?"
None of your business, meatbag.
Ah, man, I'm sorry. I mean, we definitely got off on the wrong foot. Do you want a drink? Do you want
I only drink grass beer.
grass beer? Oh, I don't have any of that.
Mm,
Anyway,
grass
I know-
whiskey.
Yeah.
Grass vodka.
Ooh. We'd have to share some sometime. But you remember how last time I was stumbling around the ship and I got lost in the med bay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I found this thing while I was in there. I think it might help you. I don't know. It looks like a syringe kind of thing. The writing on it, even though it doesn't look like words from my world, somehow I'm able to kind of understand this. I think it might help you, man. If you're up for.
Are you saying? Are you suggesting I just inject some strange chemicals straight into my body, straight into my veins?
You look like you've injected a few things already. So
Don't mind if I do.
all right,
give me the intelligence check, Bandito.
then okay.
Oh,
hold
hold
on.
on.
To see what exactly you scooped up out of the med bay.
All right.
Here on my page. 15.
Ooh, okay. 24. Oh, nice. 24 total. Yeah, it does exactly what you want it to do. So whatever you want it to do, it does.
All right. So I'm looking in amazement, and I'm sure everybody else is in shock as Kilgore regrows his balls.
What? Oh my
That's
God.
horrifying. Why did you have something that did that?
Oh, I
It
thought it
was
was
in a
gonna
medical bay, and I saw it. I was just like, "This, I think this is some sort of like flesh regenerating, like it's a recoder, something or other. It's I don't
feel
know,
like a new bull.
it's alien technology. So, and
Judah,
but for some
what-
reason, we can understand this stuff here. So,
I'm like a kid again.
yeah.
Judah, what were you gonna say? Because I feel like you were gonna say something probably really important.
And that day, they truly became the best of friends.
That was well worth it. Well worth it.
And Kilgore needs to go find some pants. Anyway, I'm happy for
Never.
Okay,
Come
wait.
in.
Can I come around the corner with a load of duct tape and hey, Kilgore, it's either pants or I'm taping you.
You're gonna need 2 rolls.
2 rolls of wait, two rolls to see if I can tape him up, or 2 rolls.
Stay away
tape.
from my. Oh,
I don't know what kind of games you're playing here.
stay away from my jug.
Anyway,
Put on some cover.
Kilgore, I hope. I mean, when I first saw you, you seemed like a less moralistically complicated choice than cannibalism, but I think we just need to head forward on better terms. And when I saw this, I was just like, I know who this is for. I know what we can. I hope we can get along, Kilgore.
All right, enough of the ball talk. I think we should interrogate these guys and see what's up with that new guy that's up in the printing bay.
I would agree. I think that's a good idea.
I'm just a bull.
All right. Well, I have to
Kilgore's
ask you-
gonna go and play with his new toys somewhere.
See you guys later.
New guy.
Yeah.
What?
So who
what
wants
are
to
you doing
interrogate
here?
the pirates?
So I think Judah seems like you got some sort of mystic, weird stuff going on. You'd probably be able to influence them or see what's going on with them. What do you think, Judah?
Or their dead companions?
That's true.
I'd probably have better luck with the dead guys. Maybe you want to have a talk to the ones that are alive, and I'll see what I can get from the dead ones.
Sure. I think that's a good
Like
idea.
it. I'm gonna
Okay.
stay over here and pay attention to Floppy Hat.
So we'll go, Judah. Go ahead and give me. So you're just going to cast Speak with Dead, but you'll still have to talk to them. So go ahead and give me a Persuasion, Deception, or Intimidation, depending on however you want to interact with the dead as you
Okay.
sort of summon their spirits. Ooh, 15, not bad. Okay. So what do you ask them as you interrogate the dead?
I asked them, why are they here? Why did they attack us?
You get back, one of them says, it was an easy opportunity. One fish in such a big sea.
Nobody hired you to do this. There's not some bigger plan.
Just bounty.
Who set the bounty?
Elves.
We haven't even got there, and the elves are already causing us trouble. Wildcard, the dead guy told me that the elves have set a bounty on us, and that's why they've attacked us. This wasn't just a random circumstance. This wasn't a random occurrence. They were sent here with a purpose.
Do you think I should cross-examinate, as they say back in my home planet? The living guys with the dead, see if they're on the same page.
Yeah.
I think you should.
All right, okay. I'm going to go over to one of the prisoners, and I'm going to use Charm Person,
Oh, okay.
because I'm really slick and suave like that. And do I have to do any rolls for that?
Yes, charm person, they actually do. What is your DC, your save? 17 says right there. Let me make a roll real quick. Ooh, no, okay, yeah. So 15 does not beat 17, so they fail. They are charmed by you.
Yeah, so, hey, what's up, guy? How you doing? I know it's a stressful situation. We got you, tied up here, killed a couple of your friends. You're being kind of an asshole. So I want to ask you, who sent you here? And if you don't talk, then you're going to be looking like your buddies over there laying in the pile. And, when my friend Judah over there brings you back from the dead, it hurts a lot more than you dying. So I'd tell the truth.
Yeah, no. We were told to watch the planet. This a man named Irindar. He paid us, and he gave us a message as he was leaving to kill anyone who followed him. He pinged your ship as a threat as you guys were leaving. He must know you took his ship.
Arendar.
Yeah.
What's this guy? What's his deal? And what kind of person is he? Is he one of the elves that I'm hearing speak of?
Yes, he's a drow. He's a dark elf. All I know is it has something to do with his homeworld. They want to change and alter reality somehow. I thought they were fanatics. I don't know. But the money was good.
Reality. So you were just hired by him? You're not like some sort of cult or gang or anything?
I mean, we're pirates, but we just needed the money.
All right. Okay. Well, did you guys hear that, Judah? Did you hear that?
Yeah, it did. Looks like we're walking into, well, essentially a trap, a whole planet of elves. If elves are the people that have paid money to have us killed and we're flying towards their planet, we need to be ready for the fact that we're probably going to be killing a whole lot more people.
Oh, that's fine by me.
Not that I count elves as people, though. I'm not racist. I just we won't go into it here. This is a conversation for another time.
Oh.
Well, I got 17 bullets.
Whatever you want, man.
Oh, upgrade.
I don't judge.
17 elves.
Yeah. I wonder what those guys up top are doing with that new guy.
Have you got some way we can bind these guys, or should we just look for some rope or something?
Now there's a brig. It can hold up to about 6 prisoners on the ship. It's a small brig, but you can definitely throw them in there.
Right, well, Carl, can you help me get these guys in the brig?
Yeah, sure, brother.
So as you guys are throwing them in, we have Shae, Steve, and the detective up top. And you guys hear a little beep, and someone comes over the intercoms. You can see this sort of what is a Thagorian race. He's sort of this green-skinned man, sort of overweight, got this bone crest on his head and 4 arms. He's smoking a cigar, and he's just kind of like, you needed repairs? We scanned your ship. It'll probably take a couple hours, but the drones are already going to work. What do you got in trade?
What do we have in trade?
We've got 17 bullets.
I asked Steve.
Wait a second. Is this guy like one of those guys that just walk up to your car and
starts washing the window?
Yeah.
So I've got a red glaive that I won't run through you as a trade. That's my trade.
Intimidation, I like it.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an intimidation check, actually.
All right, let's see. Probably not intimidating at all.
Oh, I should have been the one.
I got a 10.
A 10. Is that a glaive you're gonna stab me from out here?
Hey, Kilgore, you want to help out a little bit?
Yeah, next time. Yeah, I've got some intimidation for you. I'm very intimidating.
Look at his
Look,
balls.
I drank a little, okay? I wasn't paying attention. I'm just mad.
Oh, yes. By the way, I've named my new family jewels Itchy and Scratchy.
Nice. Detective, when you get a chance, you can give me an intelligence save. Someone's trying to do something to the computer, and since you're in the pilot's chair, you're the one who's going to react.
All right. So it's Bandito.
Oh, we're all going to die.
Wait a second.
28.
Someone is trying to turn the guns off, but you can stop it if you want. Easily.
Okay, I definitely stop it.
Kilgore, you've got the guns.
Hey.
Oh,
what kind of
yeah.
deal are you trying to pull here?
I'm gonna fucking blow their brains out. Oh, I'll just stick to the M60, huh? Can I use my BFG, or will that blow up the whole ship?
No, you have to use the ship guns if you're going to
Yeah,
shoot.
technically using the ship guns, but it would be the +8.
Right.
It would be the +8, and they have basically the same damage. So, I mean,
So then I roll the dice. Do I have to do the D20 for that?
You can click on the where it says +8 on the anti-mana rifle.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. Boom.
19 plus 20, so
27.
27. So as you stop him from shutting the guns off, Kilgore just sort of takes a random shot into the ship and shuts his ship down. Drones are all still active,
Boom.
but he can't go anywhere. You've disabled his ship, and he's like, "Okay, I'll do the repairs for free. Okay, you got me."
Well, what was he trying to do? Like, he was trying to reach into our car and take the change?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So why is he going to do it for free? How come he doesn't just take off?
Because I'm pretty sure that he's terrified that Kilgore is going to shoot him if he turns his back.
Kilgore just disabled his engines with a single shot with that 27.
That's right.
All right. Well, it's good to be in a universe where people give free repairs.
I don't think that's what it was. So what are we going to do with that thing now?
Which thing are we talking about?
The
new
repairman.
I say that we just have him repair our stuff and leave him with a disabled engine in the middle of space.
He's a mechanic. He'll be fine.
This seems a
He'll
little
figure it out.
convenient. This is what I'm getting at.
Not that I give a shit about anyone.
Can I see if he's actually a repairman?
Yeah, you give me an insight check.
All right. Insight check. Where's insight?
It's in your skills. You got a +8 right there.
Right in the middle.
1.
No, that's a 7.
Oh, wait.
You get a 15. So okay. So he's definitely a repairman, but he's like part repairman, part mafioso type. He extorts people who are stuck in space in bad situations.
Okay. Can we get some information out of him? Like, does he know kind of what's going on around here?
Probably nothing about what you guys are specifically looking at, but he might know
does he have
something.
any connections with where we're going?
You could ask him.
He might know that we could contact later on.
Like his brother or something?
If you guys want to make him a contact, you totally can. You guys can get his information. Yeah.
No, I hate him.
Yeah, I'm with Phil. I hate him too. I mean,
I don't really like him.
I want
to
meet. Can I meet the new printed person?
Yeah, he's sort of just watching all this go down, sort of trying to figure out what's going on.
We've totally ignored him completely.
Yeah, trying to find a way out of the situation, but can't because he's stuck in the void in space.
Art imitates life.
So Phil, are you gonna
Yeah,
say
I'm
hi
gonna-
to our floppy
I'm gonna
hat
go up-
friend?
I'm gonna go up there and I see a dashing man in a floppy hat, and I approach him because I'm a man that likes hats. Hey,
I've never seen one like this before.
No, I've never seen a hat like that. What's your deal?
In the dream world where I spend a lot of my time, hats like this are considered very masculine, and I'm glad to be able to share that with you people here in wherever this place is that I find myself. This strange and confusing place where 95% of the time I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm nice and I'm a kind person, so I just sort of sit and nod and smile.
That's good. Yeah, you won't get in the way, I don't think. But from my world, we have a dream world also. I've been there, and I agree. They're hats like that. They're very praised in the dream world. So it's nice to meet you. My name is Wildcard. It's good to meet you.
Hello, I'm Lord Alwyn, but because you're so nice, you can just call me Al.
Al. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Well, good to have you aboard. We barely know why we're here either. Some sort of interdimensional, multiversal collapsing threat. So that's what's going on, and we're trying to stop that. So it's good to have you here, man. Hope you're some
Good
sort
to
of
be here.
Don't just smile and nod too much. We need some help.
Yeah, man. Whatever abilities you have, like what's your powers in your world? Like what do you do? We got a crazy bull and he's
got a big hat, man.
There is a cup of water on the where the detective is. He's been trying to calm down, being so drunk. There's some melted ice.
Oh, well then, in that case, let me show off a bit of my powers. I deal with water. I manipulate it, and I can pick up this insignificant cup and do whatever I please with it.
What are you doing there?
Ooh.
Oh, what have you
Sorry,
got there?
I'm sorry, I wasn't watching. Could you describe for the people what you're doing?
What would you like me to do with it?
Anything. What could you do?
Well, I can wet my hat with it,
Oh,
and as you'll see,
Super
as
boring.
wide-brimmed as it is, my head will not get wet.
oh.
Very functional hat.
So you do nothing. Noted.
Well, the
Who
water.
the fuck is this guy?
What if there was more water?
If there was more water, then I can use that water to become slightly more. What's the word I could use?
Were you just gonna say
Useful.
more? Oh, okay. Well, I'll
Useful.
take your word for it then.
Do you guys know what Aquaman is? Anyone heard of Aquaman? Kind of like Aquaman.
Wait, the one that talks to fish.
Oh, so you know?
I do
yeah.
not. I
I've
do
heard.
not talk to any fish.
We've
Okay.
got a guy back where I am. We just call him Aquaman. He sits at a pond and he yells at a bunch of random goldfish.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's basically Aquaman.
We kind of leave him alone. Nobody really likes him.
That's not me. If we have enough water, I can actually transport people through water. If that's of any use for you.
That sounds cool.
I'm going to write that down. Steve starts to take note.
I don't know how to swim. I'm a bull.
Yeah, what's the point of transporting them through water? Is that like could we do that for Kilgore because he smells really, really rank?
We can do that. Yeah.
So
We just
you can,
probably
we can
need a
give him
large body of
forced
water
bath.
to carry those large new balls he's got.
Well, it doesn't seem to be a lot of water here, but hopefully we can get someplace that you'll be useful.
I hope so.
Judah, the connection that you have with those dead pirates and the deals that they made, knowing where the homeworld is, being in the navigation chair, you can sort of go into that the out realm, the world of the dead, and find a path to where you're going. Where you're going, you, the detective, and Themis all had that sort of vision where you saw them land on a swamp world and pull the Crux capacitor off of the ship and then go into the swamp. So you know that they're not on the homeworld; they're on one of the moons around the Elven homeworld. So before you guys can land there, you guys are on course. Once the repairs are finished, which will be soon. But I will need you to make some sort of either survival or investigation check to sort of try and scan those worlds to sort of follow the stench of death to where you're going.
Is that going to be all of us or just one?
That's Judah as the navigator, yeah.
Judah. Okay.
I'm glad you chose insight and survival because they're like the two skills I have no bonuses in.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh no, and not insight, investigation.
Oh, that's even better. Nice.
Nice.
I did that the
19.
first time. Forget the last roll. That's what actually happened. Just,
That's I only saw the 19.
thank you.
So investigation. So with a 19, as everyone's talking around in the cockpit and making their new acquaintance, you sense one of the worlds one of the moons around the world has this sort of graveyard around it of ships. There's lots of death that has occurred on the world, but you also know that whatever this Irindar guy, he happens to be there on this planet, somewhere in the moon, underneath the swamp. You know where it is, and the stench of death in this area is strange. It's like bestial. It's something has devoured a lot of people here. It's not necessarily like a war battlefield. It's more of a hunting grounds. And that's the information that you get with that.
All right, guys, anybody that's nearby, I've got a
I'm here.
message. Thank you. I'm getting messages from the dead. I'm getting a sensation from the dead, and they're telling me that there's something dangerous and powerful where we're headed. They're saying it's killed a whole lot of people. So I just think we need to be prepared that we're probably going to have to fight our way in and out of this place.
I say we do it.
I'm ready.
Because I think that if there's a lot of death around here, that's probably where we're going to find that Arendar guy. So he's going to have the answers to the questions we got, because what the pirate said is he had some sort of plan to warp reality, it seemed like. And that seems like what Steve's been talking about this whole time. So I think we get to the bottom of that.
I do have a couple questions.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
To answer your first question, there's no more whiskey.
That's okay. I found an extra bottle.
Oh god.
Nice.
Good to go.
Hey, wild card, that was your job from last week. What the hell?
To destroy all the bottles.
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. This one's safe. So, Steve, I gotta ask, why did you pull us specifically? Like, what is the reason that we're the ones that are here and you don't have something better? I'm just looking around. We got a guy who keeps himself moderately wet. We have a bull that
A cartoon bull.
yeah, that he's good on a gun.
Did I mention that I'm elderly?
No, you didn't, brother. You look very young.
You spry for your
Does that
age.
help?
I just thought because of the hat you might have been, but my eyes aren't that. I'm thousands of years old, so my eyes aren't that good anymore.
Yeah, that would explain it.
And I'm just looking at myself, and I'm just feeling like I'm out in space. I got 17 bullets, a bottle of whiskey, and very few friends. And
we're friends.
Correct.
I'm just wondering, like,
So-
what is the reason that we're here?
No, if you're looking for a reason, man, people have been asking that question forever. What's the reason we're all here?
Yeah,
But-
didn't Steve say it was random, right? He didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much Steve smashed his face into a console and this is what came out.
Right.
That, not entirely wrong, but so 3D tech, it's the year 4122. So 3D technology, people have been printing living creatures for a while, pets, plants, that's not a thing. But this Crux capacitor, I traced this scans the multiverse. They were combining it with this 3D printing to scan the multiverse and interrogate people from other universes to try and, I don't know, find a way to invade or something. But it got lost to time. I found the data on it, came to try and get it, but I used the elves to find this data. They unfortunately beat me to it, and I tried to print soldiers, not realizing it was going to give me you guys. I thought it would be like Terminator. You guys know
Be
what Terminator
very
is,
careful,
right?
Steve. Very, very careful with those next couple of words. Going to print soldiers. But
Yeah, I mean, you guys are
Not
kind of
all of
like
us are
soldiers. Some of you are mages. There's a detective. There's a cow. I mean, the cow is more of a soldier than anyone.
It's more of a bull.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, but okay. Well, I've never seen one before, so
like, just because I'm a failed soldier doesn't mean I'm not still important.
oh no.
because
I
I
didn't
can't
mean
hit
I didn't
anything.
mean that.
So you know what, Steve? Just don't talk to me for the rest of the trip, okay?
There, human.
But this
I've served in many wars.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
but
he's a
you're
veteran.
Like 110 now.
an elderly veteran.
I'm sprightly for my age.
How old are you, El?
Well, hang on. I only said Wildcard could call me Al.
I am
But,
wild card.
That's what he. That's
oh,
who-
well, so was it? Sorry, I thought it was
Listen,
Joe.
Lord Alwyn.
What's that?
Oh gosh.
Oh shit! He needs a hearing aid.
I'm joking.
I'm gonna go hang out with.
It's
Famous.
my eyesight that's bad. No. How old am I?
Yeah.
Officially on paper, about 100. Unofficially, probably about 2,000 years old.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Does it work the same in the dream world though? I mean, you guys have both experienced it.
Say again, sorry.
Yeah, I would. Time does not work the same as the reality's world than it does in the dream world. Would you say that, Al?
Definitely. You know, when you're a child, well, it's been a long time for me, but children, time seems to go by very slowly for them. But the older you get, it moves a lot faster.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get into the centuries and millennia, you'll find that whole decades can pass at the speed of about a week or so for younger folk.
That sounds terrifying.
I know what you're saying.
It can be discombobulating.
Well,
sometimes you don't even know who's talking to you.
The only thing that really helps me with that thought is kicking some ass. So I say we go down there and find this Erder Drar, or whatever the hell his name is.
Hell yeah.
Well, considering we got nothing else going on, we have no way of getting back, and we have other people that are back who are, I guess, we're printed from.
Yeah.
The only path is forward.
What do you say, Steve?
Yeah, I've got the repairs should be done pretty soon, and I've got it set, so it should be there a couple days.
Couple days?
What?
Dude. So what am I supposed to do for a few days?
Are you able to print up more bottles of whiskey?
Actually,
no.
And the printer starts going away. It just starts printing. But so the next few days do sort of pass by on this, basically what is a submarine in the middle of nowhere. You guys are stuck in close proximity to each other for a couple days when you get the notification that from Judah. Judah, you realize you guys are approaching the homeworld and will be arriving there shortly. You scan the moon that you're landing on, and you actually find their ship where they landed, but you don't see any of the life forms. So wherever they are, they're probably deep underground. But yeah.
So days have passed.
Yes.
And all right, Steve, are those repairs done?
Yeah, the repairs finish up, and then you guys go on your way, and then the 2 days pass. Yeah.
So we're on our way to the planet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I bring my Triceratops?
Yeah, it's still in the bay.
What's her name? Betsy.
Nice.
Just like your mama.
Mama.
Oh gosh.
I never knew my mother.
I know that feel.
I think we all got trouble pass. I mean, we still got a little time before we connect up to our destination here. I'm trying to connect with some of these guys here, so I'm gonna single out a couple of them and just see if they want to have a drink and hang out. I mean, Phil, dude, where did you
Wild
come
card? Wild
from?
card.
Wild card. You this magic and stuff. You learned it from another old guy.
Yeah, I have. I make good connections with old guys. They seem to want to take me under their wing. But now I guess I'm the old guy, even though I don't look it. I was taught the ways of magic by a grand wizard. You might have heard of him. His name's Merlin. Yeah, that's right.
I know that guy.
Real, but I should have known, I guess.
Yeah, I was apprenticed with him for a little while. My adopted brother and I, and I fell in love with this beautiful girl, and things just went to shit.
The ladies, they are a path.
Well, it wasn't her fault. She was just trying to help, but that's the memory that I'm left with. I have to live with that for the rest of my life. The love lost and time that I can't go back to. So now I'm just, wander my world, or I did, or the real version of me did. And go around protecting Earth, serving the Order of Merlin. Fought gods and demons, and really the fight is what keeps me going. That's the time where I could clear my head of things. So I'm really excited for kicking some ass down there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've tried to kind of stay away from conflict and stuff. I kind of show up after the fact. I mean, all the cases that I've solved is more because of I'm just drawn to these scenes, and I'm drawn to the carnage that comes from, some of the worst things that people do. But
you just want a snack, don't you? I know you crazy cannibals.
I can't deny that there's some sort of hunger in me, and lately it's been a little bit worse than before. I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe it's just this printed body, but you've all been looking pretty tasty lately. But
there's a bunch of dead bodies. Judah could, point you to one of them.
I don't know. I guess nothing ventured, nothing gained. But the more I dive into that, the less of a person I become. And I mean, we all got our troubled histories. So.
Well, I got my eye on you, brother. Don't be taking a bite out of anyone here.
Don't worry. None of you are going to be in any danger. I already, like I said, with Kilgore, he was the least moralistically complicated choice, and I've managed not to take a chunk out of him. So, but this reminds me, all of this, the dark elves and the Triceratops, and all of it reminds me of a case that I once solved. The papers called it the Museum Madness, and we lost a lot of kids in that museum.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It was a field trip. Field trip gone wrong.
It was like one of those overnight like shut-ins, right, where they do the lockdown in the museums.
Yeah, that's how it started. And next thing we knew, nothing but little fingers were left behind.
Little fingers.
Oh shit!
I know. And forever after, you could always hear the children laughing as they run through the halls, even though no children would ever go there again.
Wow.
So, Bandito, were those little fingers, was that basically like chicken nuggets for you, or?
I can neither confirm nor deny that they all made it back.
Yeah,
to
you definitely.
Jesus. That's what I'm saying, guys. Can't trust a cannibal. They're always just like vampires. Same thing with vampires.
You disgust me, detective. I'm not your friend anymore.
You ever heard any
balls?
You're a disgrace to the hat-wearing population.
My theory is that the detective just gave Kilgore that serum so he could just castrate him again and eat those bull balls.
But that's not human.
I would never do that.
Has anyone had a ball burger?
I would never be.
Got my eye on you.
There's nothing wrong with Rocky Mountain oysters.
I don't know, Judah. I don't trust this guy. What do you think?
I excuse me, can't really look down on people who eat the dead. That's not culturally inappropriate where I come from. So, I'm not going to judge.
Oh shit, we gotta look out for him too.
Well, we all learn a little bit more every day, huh?
Just for the record, I tend to frown on the dead eating and children eating practices of any culture.
Yeah. Because Elle over here is a gent.
Exactly.
Will you get upset
I
if I
may
drink a
have
glass
killed
of
your
water?
mentor in the past, Wildcard, but we'll just brush over that.
Steve, where are we at in this approach?
Well, you guys are basically going to arrive now. But did you say something, Judah? Did you want to say something?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah. So, but you guys basically, Judah, as you're in the navigation seat, you get the ping as you're navigating your way through, and you're definitely approaching. You'll want to have someone be a pilot, whether it's the detective or someone else takes the reins. It's fine, but you'll want to try and stealth your way in. Try not to gain the attention of whatever predator awaits out there in the graveyard.
So is stealth the only thing that we can use as far as skill sets for that, or is there
No,
any
you
other?
could, if there's any spells you think you would want to, that might come into effect, you could do that.
Yeah, I got
I
it.
have a lot of-
It's
a lot of
mainly the
stuff.
navigator and the pilot, though, other than anyone using magic, though.
All right, can I throw some? Whoever's in, who do we want to pilot this going in? Are we still okay?
I've got a 2 for stealth. So who's got better than that?
I got 8 stealth. Why do I have so much stealth?
What?
I don't know. You're a
Bull
literal
with balls.
bull.
I'm a stealthy bull,
Are we
apparently.
supposed to be saying our numbers?
I'm pretty sure that I can get us in there.
Okay.
All right, detective wants to prove himself, but I think I'm going to lay down a nice stealthy fog cloud in the area.
Ooh, bonus.
Okay. So your check that you make, you'll make it with advantage, which means you get to roll twice and take the better, Bandito, because you have the fog cloud obscuring the vision.
So Phil doesn't have to roll anything, right?
No, Phil just uses the magic to enhance his check.
And away
He's a badass.
we go.
That's right, brother.
Oh, really? Oh, wait. We get another chance.
Much better. 28. Okay.
Nice.
You guys might not get attacked on the ship. Yeah, okay. So Judah, as he's coming in, you scan, you've found their ship where it landed. If you want, you can land right next to him or in the area, however you want to come in and decide to land this. But yeah, you have an open area that you were not seen coming in.
All right, well, I guess we'll get as close as possible.
Okay, so you'll basically land up next to the other ship. You guys, land in the swamp. The bay opens down. You guys are greeted by a very humid, hot, moist air. You can smell the rotting vegetation and hear the distant calls of wildlife.
Smells good to me.
My kind of place.
Judah, from your scans, you know they're probably underground somewhere. And you do sense that this is sort of like a crime scene. There's definitely like an attack that happened here. There's some bodies that are strewn, like ripped in half, or pieces of them missing. But other than that, you're not really sure where to go from here. So it'll be...
I'm getting flashbacks to the slaughterhouse.
I'll need either investigation, survival, or if you want to talk to the dead, you could talk to the dead.
That's what I was thinking. I was going to see if there's any dead bodies around, see if they could I could bring back their spirits or inhabit them with a local spirit and see if they can tell us anything.
Yeah, there is. As you're casting your spells, the detective, if there's anything you want to do too, because I know you have the cannibalistic crime scene things. You could also make investigation check.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to make an investigation check.
Okay, so who am I going into first?
What's that?
Bandito?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go Bandito right now. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, I'll do an investigation check. Ooh, let's see what clues can be found.
15 is still not bad. So this was definitely done by some sort of animal. It's very, very brutal. As you're taking in the scene, it sort of unfolds. They were retreating one way as this beast was attacking them. So you sort of look and you can see the direction where they were going, and you start to investigate that way. Judah, you cast Speak with Dead. You just summon some of the spirits. Go ahead and give me either intimidation, persuasion, or deception. You can say that you're part of the party or you're here to help or something like that. Yeah. 13. Roll.
That's awful.
Ooh, they rolled a 5 on the dice though, and their insight is 5. So that's a 10. So you still beat them.
Great.
So
they're not right.
how do you approach the dead?
I come at them in a sense of honor as like a high priest of the dead, and saying I want to hear their story, hear their demise, hear their last days, and help put them to rest, help give them that peace. If they could just tell me what happened here, and if they know where the beings we're looking for are located.
the spirit that you summon is a drow elf, and it bows to you, putting one hand on its chest, and it says, "We died in a great battle against the aboleth that guards the temple underneath the swamp. We defended our master as he made it into the temple alone, but none of us made it out alive."
Can you direct us to the temple?
The spirit begins to sort of walk where the detective is actually walking around, and walks past him and sort of stops and points down, and he says, like, "We can't get in. Irindar knew the way in. It is underneath the water."
If only we had somebody with the power to manipulate water and get moderately wet.
Is it someone calling?
Lord Alan. The entrance to the temple seems to be hidden by a body of water. Is there anything you can do to help us progress?
Yeah, I can go in and check that out for sure. No problem.
And you can make it so the rest of us can get in there and check it out too?
I can do that. I can do whatever you want me to do. I'm the water man, the expert.
As you go in and you, Alan, you look down, you do see that there's sort of a Mayan temple, like 10 feet under the water, and you could just sort of part the seas and open a path down to the doorway as they try to get it open.
Yep, let's do that.
I like this old guy.
Yeah.
So
I just say yes to everything.
Rightly.
So this is just moving water. There's no like attacks or anything like that, so he can just cast the spell and manipulate and do it. So the path is open and free. The door though is locked, so I'll need some sort of way to get through. And it seems like it's made of natural substance, some sort of stone, whatever stone is on this planet. It's made of that. So it's a natural.
Can I shoot it?
Yeah, you can. You could use your grenade charges to blow it open. You got some remote mines.
What about my Triceratops?
So before you go crazy, is there anybody who has a less destructive way to get inside? It is a temple, after all.
I could teleport inside, but I can't guarantee I can get you guys in as well.
Doors are made to be opened.
Well, we all want to get in there.
Is there any cracks in the door?
Not that you can see.
I'm gonna detect magic.
Okay. It is magic in nature. The door, it is, I can't remember what school of magic it is. The arcane lock spell, one sec, but it is magic. It is magically locked.
So I guess
I might know something about that.
Okay.
Studied many a magic.
Yeah. Okay. So it's abjuration magic. I don't know if that actually matters for any of the spells, but as Alwyn sort of moves the water and you guys make your way down to start investigating the door, I'm gonna need an initiative checks because there's something that saw the disturbance.
From everyone?
Yeah. Everyone can just go ahead and give me initiative checks real quick, and I'll write them down. Just get that out of the way now.
What is B?
I'm not really.
I got a 22.
I got 12. 12 for me.
12.
Maybe L needs to be informed on how to.
Okay. So on your character sheet, there'll be something you'll see like armor class and initiative. It's sort of in the middle.
That's right here.
Yeah, you can just click on that +2 and it'll roll it.
By the way, mine was 20.
Okay, 20. Nice. We got some good initiative rolls.
8.
Yeah, the old man's got an old man initiative.
I thought you were sprightly.
I got a 20.
20. Nice. Shit. Okay, detective. The detective.
13. I put it in the chat.
Oh shit! Sorry, I didn't see.
We're good. We're good. I can talk too.
Okay, so let's see what its initiative is going to be on real quick. 16 plus -1, so that's okay. So 15. So 22. So wild card, you're actually first, and what you're going to see is as you guys are investigating this door, you're looking for cracks, you're detecting the magic. You can see that there's definitely an arcane magic to this door. Tendrils start to come up sort of out of the ground that you guys are walking on, around, out of the water, out of the wall. They're sort of ethereal, but as they sort of come out of the walls and stuff, they become physical, and they are going to sort of surround you guys like they're getting ready to attack. But you actually beat it in initiative, so you get to act first.
Alrighty. Do stuff here then. I'm gonna. There's so much I could do. Let's do a. I'm gonna take out my hammer and then slam it onto the ground, and it makes does earthquake, which is a spell.
Yes, earthquake is a spell. Now, just so you're aware, earthquake will begin to shake the entire area. It could actually break open the temple because it'll start doing damage to structures. If you want to do that, though, yes, you can do that.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay.
Because I'm hyped to get into the fight.
Oh,
Let me look real quick.
hopefully we don't get crushed. What am I talking about? I don't care.
Your balls will get crushed.
No! I just got him. Not itchy and scratchy.
One action, 500 feet. Any structure. So the building begins to crack, and the creature is going to make a save and take some damage because it's actually in the structure. Oof. Okay. So as wild card, you pull out the card out, and it dissipates, and the magic sort of begins to spread and shake the ground around you. The water starts to slosh around. Alwyn's trying to focus and hold the water back. Next in initiative, Kilgore and Valkyrie. What's your guys' dexterities? Because you guys got the same.
What do I got? I got a 4 dexterity.
I think
Plus
you're
4.
probably first then. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so Kilgore, you're next.
All right. I'm going to use the BFG.
Nice.
Well, can I see where the tendrils are coming from?
You can shoot the tendrils and still do damage, but they're sort of coming out of the ground, so there's sort of the rest of the body of this beast is protected right now.
All right,
except by the earthquake.
I'm gonna blast these mofos. All right, I'm gonna roll. Let's see, I got 17, and then.
I'm sorry, I'm supposed to bring your stuff up.
That's all right. So I got 17 to hit and 32 damage.
Ooh, 17 does hit, and it's necrotic damage because it's the BFG. Whew, okay.
Yeah.
And the earthquake damage. Okay. So that's one attack. The BFG only gets one shot per round, but you can still run at it and attack it with your horns or like your fist.
Oh.
Technically, you can use your fist and horns still as a bonus action because you're a barbarian.
I can do horns then fists.
Yeah, you can run up, horn someone, and then fist them as a bonus action, basically because you're horn.
Gosh. Yeah. Hell yeah! All right. I'm gonna run up on this fool, stab him with my horns. So that was 15 to hit and 7 damage.
15 actually is its AC.
And then now I want to punch him in the face.
So you can't really see its face, but you stab its tendril with one of the horns and then just start slugging it with your hoof.
Damn, that was a 21 to hit and then 5 damage.
Okay, so 5 more. 64. Ooh, okay.
Everyone's got a mean uppercut.
You actually, with your horn, you hit that tendril with the BFG, and a bunch of it starts to just dissolve and melt away, and then you go and rip the rest of the tendril off with your horn, and then punch it off your horn down to the ground. And then Valkyrie, it's your turn.
Can I use perception to try and figure out where it's coming from, centrally?
Yeah.
Tactical.
Okay. So, perception roll. 24.
Nice. So this will be your bonus action, so you can still attack. But you do notice that it seems like you've seen squid before, giant squid, giant sea monsters. It seems like that it's coming up underneath you guys. The central of it is directly below you guys in the ground. But you can, yeah. There's definitely at least 4. You took 1 tendril off, so there's 4 tendrils still up and around.
All right. And do we know how? I guess that wouldn't work down there anyway. What is Unibeam supposed to do?
So that's basically lightning bolt that you can shoot out of your glaive. You basically shoot a laser from all that tech that's on your glaive.
So if I were to shoot Unibeam down towards the center mass, is it going to get the rest of us because it's water?
So it's underneath the ground, so
Okay.
you actually wouldn't be able to hit it. It's got full cover from you, but you can hit its tendrils right now.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. That sounds like fun.
So it's going to be a dexterity save. And if you click on the Unibeam thing, it should open up and tell you how much damage is there. So it actually failed its save, so it's a 9, so it's going to take full damage. And let's see, lightning bolt. It should tell you how much damage.
8d6.
Yeah, so you can click on the d6 8 times and roll it.
Or just, can I do that? The box right there that says 8d6.
If it'll let you click on it, yeah. Sometimes the spells won't for some reason. Phil had that problem last time.
22.
Ooh, okay. So you basically point your glaive and just shoot a giant red laser out of the tip of it and pierce through one of the tendrils. It's still there, but it's got a giant hole through it that's smoking. 86 damage. Nice. Okay, and that's one. Oh no, that's technically casting a spell, so that's not an attack action. So then it would go to the next person. So, okay, the Kraken of Albaloth is next. So it is going to target you, Kilgore, since you did the most damage to it. I need you to make me.
Oh shit!
Make me a Wisdom saving throw. So if you look at your character sheet, it should be. Can you just click the wisdom? Oh yeah, you can just click the wisdom +1. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Boop. I don't have a lot of wisdom.
Oh no, hold on. Let's see. It'll be the saves. If you look at where it says on the very far left where it says like strength and dex. Wisdom, yeah, if you click that wisdom save.
Ah, gotcha. Even worse.
Well, they both were fails, so it doesn't.
Am I able to do like a sneak attack? I know once a turn I'm able to do like an extra.
Wait, did I just get fucked up?
When it comes to your turn, you can. Yes. So what happens, Kilgore, is as you rip the horn off, you hear in your head like, "Why would you attack your beast companion? Your friends are human. Attack them." And you have become enslaved for the next 4 hours.
He's right.
So you're you're basically magically charmed. So whoever you want to on your team attack, you can on your turn if they can't break the enchantment by the time your turn comes around. And that's one thing.
Can animal handling come across like to help with that at all or no?
If you want to try that, I'll allow you. It's going to be a hard roll, but if you make a high roll, I'll allow it to affect it.
Okay.
It could also be like dispelled if you have dispel magic or something like that.
I don't have a lot of
I
magic.
knew that wasn't going to go well. I was trying to jump in the way.
And then it is going to attack. Or actually, the next person in line. So it's going to go to Detective. You're next.
All right.
I forgot to use attacks at the end of your guys' turns.
Am I able to figure out the nature of this creature?
If you want to try and figure out what this is, yes. And don't you come from like a kind of Cthulhu-y?
Yeah, I have a very madness-inspired.
So either history, religion, or arcana. Yeah, any of those would work.
So let's go with arcana to see if I can figure out what the nature of this beast is. And I get a 22.
22. Okay. So you use your bonus action to sort of take in the surroundings of this beast and figure out its nature. You do realize this is it's a aboleth or a kraken, but it's a telepathic entity. It's basically made of madness, psychic energy, death, all these sort of things. So similar to Themis. It's got a similar feel to Themis.
Because we kind of share a similar nature, am I able to reach out to this beast to calm its temperament?
You could try. You would know from its nature that it's going to try and take the upper hand against anything communicating with it. It's very oppressive in nature.
Is it possible because of what would I do?
Yeah, you can try.
Because of my religious beliefs, my past spiritual experiences being similar to what this creature is, that I could be able to intimidate it as potentially a more powerful being.
You try.
You could try, yeah.
All right, let's do this.
This is gonna be bad.
24.
24, not bad. Let me make a check real quick. This thing's not. Ooh, it's got a really good charisma. Okay. You're intimidating, so that's wisdom, actually. Ooh. What do you say? How do you interact with it?
I say, creature, I know your pain. I can understand how it seems like we are the enemy, but truly, because we come from another dimension, not only are we not against you, but we are simply trying to find the answers to what is our pain. Perhaps there's a way for us to work together
So,
and
if
free
I were
you
the
from the
thief
pain
secretary.
that you are tormented by.
as you go into your monologue, it does have an effect on this beast. You've rolled high enough to affect it in some way. However, its body comes up out of the ground. It is no longer concealed. It has no cover. You can attack the core of it. Its mouth is just a maw of teeth, and it's got these eyes that just sort of go back along its head, almost like spinal column. And those sort of turn down at you. You know pain. I'll show you pain. And the tendrils just wrap around you and pull you into the maw as the maw sort of just starts to spin and close. And you're now inside the beast.
Sounds
Foolish human, you cannot challenge my new master.
So it uses its legendary action at the end of your turn and your monologue to do its attack, which is that. And then it will go to Judah, your next Judah, as the detective gets pulled into the maw and devoured.
I was gonna cast banishment on the Kraken to try and get rid of it, but if I cast banishment on it, is that going to take the detective with it? Just out of character for a sec.
You're actually not 100% sure. You can make an Arcana check if you would like.
No, I might just cast banishment on Joe so he doesn't hurt anybody next round.
Okay.
No, I might cast banishment on the detective so he's not getting eaten. He's just going to a harmless dimension.
Ooh, that's another one. Oh, here's the thing, though. Can you see? Does the spell say you have to see a creature you can see? You can't
No,
see 'em.
no, shut up. No, it's just anyone, anywhere at all. At least I have to see them. It's true.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try it on the Kraken then.
Okay. And your spell save is a 16, it looks like. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Oof. And it is a, what save is it? Is it a wisdom or a charisma?
Charisma. I got to be more charismatic than a giant squid, right, guys?
Yeah.
hopefully.
It's got a +4.
Here we go.
Ooh, it rolled an 8, so it actually does get banished. As it gets banished, you can see the mangled corpse of the detective sort of flop and hit the ground and sort of start to reassemble itself. And as you reassemble yourself, you can feel that knot in the pit of your stomach get tighter, and the world's a little more red.
Wasn't good.
I need you to make me a charisma save.
I need to do what?
Charisma saving throw.
Oh, but I'm not very charismatic. All right.
Am I still crazy?
21.
21, nice. So you don't go crazy, but the world is a little more red. 21.
Okay.
Yeah, but with the banishment of the beast, you're actually still, I think, enslaved unless it's let's see. Let me see. Or until it's on a different plane of existence. So yeah, you actually do get freed from your enslavement, and you're now immune to it for the next 24 hours.
And guys, I just want to mention that spell only lasts for a few minutes, so we need to. It's going to be back right here in the exact same spot in a second. So we need to clear out of here, like we're in an entrapped space. I'm trying to give us a bit of breathing room. We need to back right up and put the big guns ready for this thing to pop back up, so we can just unload on it.
I like the Judah guy.
You're not sure whether it's the banishing of the aboleth or the earthquake, but the magic on the door dissipates with it and starts to open as the world is still shaking, and parts of the temple are starting to kind of crack, and looks like parts of it might start falling in on itself soon if the earthquake continues.
Oh, and the detective's alive now, right?
Yeah.
He's fine. Damn it.
As we run, are we going to go in, guys? You guys want to?
I think we have to.
I think we should go in. And as we
Otherwise
run
we're
in,
going back.
We have a choice.
I already ran forward. I was like charging in.
as we run in, I starkly say to the detective, "Yeah, that Dr. Phil didn't speech didn't work so well, did it?" And then we go in.
I thought maybe there was a way for me to. I could feel the similarity between us.
All right.
Ancient powers. And,
So sensitive.
yeah. Well, sometimes
Get a haircut, you hippie.
Oh, old man L, just hanging out. I'm glad you kept cool, L. That was awesome.
Well, yeah, someone had to hold the water.
I was gonna say,
My arms are
he was
killing me.
probably still hobbling his butt down. Like everyone was here, and he was like, "I'll be there in a minute, guys."
He's still on the ramp of the ship.
Is Steve
Okay.
with us?
No, he's on the ship. He's
All right,
he's not a fighter.
All right.
Wait, so is the one thing that I was gonna ask before this is just Steve watching over Thamus then?
She's. I'm guessing she just stayed in the medical bay. He probably isn't even aware she's on the ship.
Well, that's great. That's good.
Yeah, he's a pretty funny character.
Probably grooming Thamus.
Oh God.
I knew I should
Love
have
bombing.
back.
Love bombing. So yeah, you guys begin to make your way down into this dark temple. It does get to a point where you guys can't really see much. There's no natural light. So if anyone has a way to create light,
I do, yeah.
Yes.
I have. There was something where I could just make anything light on fire, and I could use it as a little torch.
Oh, produce flame. Yeah, it should be a cantrip. Yeah.
Yeah. Produce flame.
I can create daylight that fills the whole area.
Oh yeah, where is it? And it may have gotten taken off or something like that. But you basically you can.
Could you flamey sphere? Is
That would work too, because you could use that as an attack. But you
Maybe.
basically make a ball of fire, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, wild card summons this sort of fireball in front of you guys and sheds some light as you guys walk down. You get to a spot where you can hear this sort of humming, this mechanical humming, and you get down and there is a elfin man sort of standing in front of an altar with this sort of piece of stone attached to his spine with all these cords coming out of it into the stone next to it. And there's sort of something like a stargate in front of him. And you guys can see the Judah and the detective, when you guys had that vision of the Crux capacitor, this sort of coffin-shaped device, you can see that the cords that are coming out and going into the ground are actually going into this Crux capacitor, and he's sort of standing on it and looking like he's going to manipulate this sort of gate. Doesn't seem to be necessarily a threat. You guys could figure out, you could talk to him possibly, or however you want to take this scenario, but he is trying to affect some sort of change into this gate as the gate sort of starts to spin and change as the dials change on it.
I say we stab him. Give him the horns.
Can I just cast a spell? Just cast a spell while everybody's thinking? Yeah, I'm just going to cast like whole person, whole monster.
Okay. Let's see.
So then he's paralyzed and locked down.
And your save is a 16, correct? Or is it a 17? A 16? Yep. Ooh, a 3 on the die. Fucking shit. Yeah, so no, he's definitely paralyzed. He has his hands up and he's beginning to look back at you guys and just freezes halfway in a sort of a glaring back out of the side of one of his eyes at you guys as you guys walk in.
Can we talk to this guy?
Yeah, of course. I go, hey, pointy ears. What are you doing here?
Telepathically in your head, he says, "Saving my home world," as his body is just frozen there. And only you hear it.
I'm like, okay, well.
Can we ascertain how much of the truth he's telling us?
Sure. I'm going to tell you guys that he says he's saving his home world. He's got some sort of telepathic link with me. And what do you guys think I should ask him? Or ask him whatever questions you want.
What?
Ask him if he was the one that summoned that.
Yeah, what's your name?
Irindar Morpheer.
Really? And so you're the guy that was sending pirates after us to kill us, huh?
Well, it's nothing personal, but you're in my way.
And in your way to saving your homeworld? Is this your homeworld?
This is a moon of my homeworld, yes.
What are you saving your world from?
I'm putting a spin back in our world. It stopped ages ago. I'm fixing it. It's divided our people.
Can we communicate with Steve?
Oh, what was that? Sorry.
Can we communicate with Steve and see?
Yeah, you guys have like little Star Trek
Yeah.
communicators.
All right. Cool.
Oh.
All right. Well, this spin, is you talking about an actual physical spin to the planet?
Yes.
And to what detriment are you doing this? Is this going to affect anything else?
Just the girl. It'll kill her.
What girl?
And the sort of does he just sort of doesn't want to answer that question. There's this sort of an air of silence. It'll take some sort of intimidation, persuasion, or deception to get him to talk more.
All right. So this guy says he's trying to save his homeworld, and there's a girl that it will kill to save his planet.
We have two of those that I'm very interested in knowing.
Yeah.
I'm very intimidating.
Well, maybe you should ask him about this girl and who it is.
Yes, please.
All right. I'll roll the intimidation.
Go ahead.
Boom. 14.
Ooh, 14. Okay, let's see. 13 on the die. So he's actually going to beat you in resisting, and he basically says to you, Kilgore, in your head, you hear, "Tell the necromancer to let me go, and I'll show you."
All right. Yeah, I pass it along to the necromancer, Judah.
All right. I released the spell, but I've got my gun drawn just in case he's tries
Me
anything.
too.
So he lowers his arms and turns around at you guys. He steps off of the crux capacitor and flips a switch on it, opens it, and starts dialing on this pad. It slides open, some sort of fog comes out, and two small hands sort of come up and grip the side, and like a small young child looks up. She's sort of got blonde hair, blue eyes, very pale, in a white sort of medical robe, and she sort of stands up and looks around. Am I free?
What? Who is this?
So this is the girl, I assume.
Yes, this is Iris.
Iris.
Shae, maybe you should talk to her, seeing as how you're, have
A
two
girl?
chromosomes. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm hinting at.
No,
Yeah.
send in the old man.
Do not send in the old man for the small female child.
He probably has a lot of grandkids.
Grandfatherly appeal. Grandfatherly
Yeah.
appeal.
Very nice.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I would rather talk to her if you don't mind, Pops. That'd be great.
All right, if you insist.
Thank you.
What do her fingers look like? I don't know why I just said that. I don't know.
Yeah,
You stay away from her.
Away. So I can I usher her over to me, or is he going to?
Yeah, you can, walk over and sort of put your hand out, and she'll take your hand and step out of the coffin, and you can take her away from the elf.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep her from him. How did you get in here?
My father put me in storage. He said it was for safekeeping for when the time was right. You guys do remember you were hailed by a demon named Azalder, who seemed very particular about the crux capacitor being taken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I honestly don't know what to do with this. To be perfectly honest. I'm just.
Who's your father?
My father is Azalder.
Yeah.
He's a powerful demon.
Yeah. Yep.
He said I was bred for a purpose.
And what is that purpose?
I'm unsure. But my life is important, and people are after me.
Says who?
Life is important.
No lives matter.
Okay. Kilgore. Don't make me have to pet you, okay? Please stop.
Whoa.
Just
I know people. that would
animal
pay to see
handling,
that.
calm yourself down.
If I were a cat, I'd be purring.
Hey, if
So-
it works, it works.
I'm asking Arendar?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Arendar.
Close enough.
Who is this girl to you?
To me, she's no one. She's a tool.
And what's going to happen to her if you go through with what's going on here?
If I use her,
And die.
yes, tearing the fabric will also tear her apart.
I thought you were a detective.
That's the life of one girl versus the lives of potentially millions of elves. That's not a hard decision for me to make. Let's take the girl back to the ship and keep her safe.
Yeah, we all know this guy's a big racist against elves. Which, hey, man.
Look at the statistics, man.
Look at
Pointy ears.
Okay, but are the elves' lives actually in danger, or are they just living some in perpetual darkness and some in perpetual light?
That thing.
Like they're still living,
our
right?
people are persecuted for something not of our choice.
Why should we care?
Yeah.
Does where did you get the girl? Does her father know she's here?
I'm assuming he'd be coming for
That
her sometime.
She said that her father told her she was made for a purpose.
Right.
So we save.
And her father
We,
was the
right now,
demon.
we're in a position to save the girl. Okay, what does Steve have to say about this?
So when you relay this all back to him, he basically goes, "Yeah, I had agreed to do this, and then they said it was going to kill the girl, and I said I want to find a way to do that, and they're like, we don't have time, and so I mean, I could try something, but it could kill her. But the way they're going to do it is definitely going to kill her.
Well, I say we take the girl back to Steve, and see if he could find out a different way than this. You know?
Can we do a check on this girl to see like what kind of magic
Yeah,
is going through her to see why she's so special?
give me an
She's
arcana
a
from you.
demon, isn't she?
Should we get
Yeah,
out of
she's
here
definitely
first?
half demon,
Yeah, that's
half
demon.
something else.
And I personally, I like demons more than elves. I got some friends that are
Right there with
demons.
you, brother.
They've helped me out in the past. They're very, they stick to their word.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of demons, but in my line of work, they're kind of dicks.
Demon strippers are the best strippers.
Much better than elf strippers.
And her father is the demon, or her father is.
Yeah,
Her
father's
father
a
is
demon.
the demon. Yeah.
So who's her mom? Just
It was you with the tentacles.
Ew.
That's
Tech,
why
are you
I feel so attached to her.
Are you?
I don't know who my mother is. I know she's some sort of entity.
Okay.
That doesn't
So
sound.
should I do a magic thing, or are you going to do an arcana thing? Detection.
Well, did we get our answer already? We can do. Is there more information for us?
Do your arcana thing.
All right.
Can we get the hell out of this cave
Need to
first?
understand- Let's see if I can understand the motivations of this girl.
Ooh. So the 28, you basically understand that her power, the demon, it bred with some sort of entity, some sort of greater power, and created this anomaly, something that could tear the veil down. And with her power, with the demon saying she was bred for a purpose, I'm not sure about how your homeworld is, but you may not be unfamiliar with demons trying to tear the fabric down so they can enter the material plane.
Oh, I know all about that.
Yeah.
I know all about that. So if she goes through with this, it will tear apart the fabric of reality, but save the planet.
If her father uses her, it'll tear the veil down. If you guys use her appropriately, she might die, she might not die, but you can probably change reality enough to put the spin back in the elf's planet. who knows what effects that'll have, but
Can we just kill her?
that's also an option.
We could.
She is a demon, and that might be harder than it seems.
Well, let's
Even I
huddle
don't
up.
think that's an option.
Let's huddle up. What do we want to do here?
I vote
I
for
want to take her
killing
back. Take her back on the ship. Keep her safe. Ditch the elves. I haven't changed my plan.
What about you, Red?
I don't. So if she's only part demon, that means that she's part something else. I
Right.
don't think that we should kill her. There's gotta be something else we can do. There has to be something else that we can do. I'm hesitant to say Steve will help, but there's something else somewhere.
What about you, El? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fine.
You want me to?
Uh,
I could
I
actually
didn't-
grow you some prunes if you want.
I didn't. I didn't come here to kill no little girls. Screw these elves. They can sit on their still planet.
My man.
All right. Well, Mr. Eridar, you tried to kill us once, and you are attempting to kill this innocent girl. Sorry about your elf friends, but we're gonna have to take her off your hands.
Can I at least kill this Eridar guy?
Well, we'll see how he reacts. Let's see.
So as you say that, he basically looks down, furrows his brow, and looks up at you, and says, "You'll be hearing from me if you don't kill me right now. I will hunt you."
Well, Mr. Kilgore,
Can I?
By name and by nature.
You just said the magic words, bucko.
So how would you like to take him out?
Oh, let's get the Triceratops. Yeah, he hasn't been in action.
Do we bring him with us?
Betsy.
Bring her with us?
Oh yeah, Betsy's with us.
She never leaves my side.
Yeah.
Mama's
Let me
boy.
get the thing, bump, boop.
So
That's right here. So you can just roll the d20, and we're going to say that the Triceratops, you have a bond with it, being a dinosaur-like bull.
Oh God!
No!
That is horrible.
So 2 plus 9 makes it an 11, which doesn't hit. So as it runs at the man, he sort of steps it like a bullfighter, and he's like, "Is that the best you got, bull?" And sort of draws a weapon.
I had my gun on him. I was training my gun on him the whole
Yeah.
time. Can I just cast Eldritch Blast from my gun and just pop him twice, two shots?
Yeah.
All right. That's a cantrip, so I don't have to roll for that.
You roll to attack to hit. Yeah.
Of course I do. Yeah.
I think you got 2 of them though. Oh, that's
Ooh.
20.
Do I even need a second one after that?
Not really, but you. So go ahead and just say, how do you want to kill him? Just right between the eyes. How do you do it?
Yeah, sure. No torso, center mass.
Oh, nice. Pop, pop. So your gun is a flintlock, right?
It's a flintlock, but it's inhabited by a demon. That's where the blasts come from.
Nope.
Nice,
That's awesome.
nice.
So it doesn't actually need ammo.
You
Well,
pull
who
out your
would-
demonic. Go ahead, Phil.
Oh, I was gonna say, Wildcard says, who would have thought the loud guy, misses, and the very quiet guy gets him.
I just want to see Bandito use another one of those bullets.
Eventually.
Still got 17.
One per session.
1 per session.
That's your quota. Same as whiskey bottles.
Yeah. So the girl is just basically sitting there looking up at Valkyrie. She seems to be taking a liking to Valkyrie, just sort of standing behind her and holding. And the little girl looks at this carnage that just took place and just goes like, "Are we done here?"
Okay, little demon girl's creeping me out just a touch.
I just want to go on record as saying that I was against all of these choices.
You can say I told you so later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
So we are done here, aren't we? We've killed the guy that was sending people after us. We've avoided a huge catastrophe by kind of causing another one.
Yeah.
So,
I guess,
Steve, I gotta ask Steve. Is there a way to get the elves planet back in rotation? Is there a thing?
I can
Because
try.
We're going to be running. We're going to be running from this.
I'm assuming you're going to him alone with no one else because you said you didn't agree with this stuff. Are you going to him like privately or how?
No. I'm just asking right now.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
like, is there a way?
As you pull her on, he basically says like, "Yeah, I can hook her up to my machine. I was building a interface to let me hack the fabric of reality. I know that what that sounds like, but it's true. I have this code that I found in this ship from my universe called Mother that seeded the life of the galaxy. Anyway, doesn't matter. I could get in there and possibly add spin to the planet. Yeah.
Okay, so the only reason I bring it up is because we are going to be running from these elves forever now because we just killed their guy, and
Only if we can't get their world spinning, because in all honesty, nobody else knows how he died. We could very easily say that he died in a grand sacrifice to get the world back, but we would have to make the world spin.
Well,
There are no witnesses, right?
No.
we do have at least 3 people on this team that are able to figure out magical ways of talking to the dead and that kind of stuff. So chances are they could figure it out. I'm not wanting to leave it to chance. I'm just saying, if we don't want the elves coming after us, maybe we need to do something about that. But at the
Let's
same
just take
time,
his body with him. They can't communicate if there's no body.
That's a good point. There's no evidence.
Hey, detective, how about you go ahead? That's like carrying a burger, right?
carry a burger. Hey,
Just carry your burger around. Just don't nibble too much.
Yeah,
I
take the body.
I can animate the dead guy and have him walk onto the ship.
Ooh,
That
would
works.
work. Yeah,
You
let's
know?
do that.
Okay.
Judah's like, how about I just animate him and then nobody carries him and maybe he doesn't lose a foot or a couple fingers.
I think it's a good option.
Sure, that wouldn't be creepy.
Not at all. As the corpse sort of walks back onto the ship, Steve's just like, "What the fuck?"
We'll jettison him later.
Okay. Doesn't blink an eye. Who's? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so then I get on with creepy little half demon girl.
Find her a spot on the ship like Newt from Aliens. Just don't kill us all. As you guys get her on the ship and Steve starts to set up, the alarm goes off and Steve runs over and looks. And he's like, guys, the beast is back. I think we should get off the planet."
I can
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Let's go.
I did
Hey,
forget
does
about that.
anybody have a lot of explosives? Like a lot of explosives?
I got some explosives.
Because I was
have one that makes
thinking
a black hole.
that's the one. That's the one. I was thinking if you give it to the corpse and he runs straight at the Kraken and the Kraken eats him, and then it's, you see what I'm saying?
I
yeah.
I
No
like
problem.
this idea.
Yeah.
Should I give
I
him?
hesitate to use the phrase suicide bomber, but similar impact.
Well, but
we all good with that
he's
plan?
already dead, so it's not quite as bad.
That's right. That's right. This
Yeah.
is a victimless crime.
Right.
Since I've already killed him, I can't possibly kill him again.
Other than the fact that we already
Double jeopardy.
Yes.
I'd
As,
actually like to see that.
yeah, as you guys are setting this all up and the logistics of it, you strap the void bomb to his chest and give him the orders to walk off, and you feel your banishment spell dissipating, and it appears back on the surface. You guys watch the necromancer give himself to the aboleth. The aboleth sort of picks him up and starts moving towards you guys as it picks him up and puts him in the maw as the void opens up within and sort of starts to pull the aboleth into a singularity that opens up. It starts to pull up the swamp and the trees and some birds that are flying by, and then disappears. There's just some feathers floating down to the swamp surface. Alwyn, you see all this unfolding and you're just like, this is probably the strangest thing I've ever seen, even being in the dream world. That was weird. I thought you started playing that. That was my phone.
That's with me.
Victory music.
But yeah, so you see that, you're like, this is probably one of the strangest things I've ever seen, as the nano machines that basically we're assembling you start to fall apart, and you start to look discombobulated and mushy, and you turn into a blob as you sort of just fall into pieces, almost like Legos on the ground. And Steve goes,
I have a prediction.
apparently,
Oh.
Go on.
I missed Al already.
There goes Phil's only friend.
Oh, he
Yeah.
did. My phone just started randomly playing YouTube videos. That was weird. But yeah, so he just assembles. Steve sees that and he goes like, "Yeah, I was wondering what was going to happen. I didn't have the full power of the facility to print a life form.
Wait,
Apparently, it's limited.
is that going to happen to us?
I mean, at some point, but you guys are printed with a nuclear reactor, so you should be fine for a while."
A while?
I'm really liking Steve less and less.
Yeah.
Look, I was pressing buttons. Okay.
Damn it, Steve!
Okay,
I'm really angry.
don't press buttons you don't understand.
I can't make
Now
that
I'm
promise.
really sad.
And that's where we'll cut it off for now. We could pick up there next time.
Oh, what a world! What a world!
Holy cow. I'm super creeped out that I now have a best friend little demon child.
Yeah,
hanging
you
on
got.
to
I think
me.
you got the raw end of the stick there.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm not a fan. I don't trust demons, much like somebody had said, devils, lawful, evil, demons, chaotic, evil. This is gonna be interesting.
It's all in the name.
I just
All right.
came in, stumbled around, and moved a bit of water, and stayed in the background.
Hey, if it weren't for you moving the water, we literally would have just died.
You would have had to
eventually.
swim.
You made a good friend.
You would have had to swim.
You
Made the
also
old man happy.
you also gave Phil somebody to hang out with for once. Normally he just hates all of us.
Mm.
All right,
we have,
so-
connection.
Do you want to do any small recap, chaotic to
No, I'm gonna do
Just do
recaps
it.
at the beginning. Yeah, and we can go ahead and just start pitching people stuff.
sound
to close it
good?
out.
So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen so I can reshare my screen because I have a pretty badass project that I would like our guest to kind of talk about a little bit.
Lieutenant.
Hey, look at that! 523 backers.
Nice.
Yeah, brother.
Ooh, got another one.
Neat.
This is my book. It's the Lucent. It's sci-fi fantasy story. You probably tell based around dreams and bending reality, and it's in demand now, and you get a whole bunch of stuff for it now because we unlocked all these stretch goals. So you get it's a 76-page book. It's got 56 pages of story, and you get not only you get the book, which has a really cool UV spot gloss cover on it, but you get 2 prints, and I'm finishing up the second print later this week, so I'll be showing that off soon. And you also get a 10-page preview comic of the second book, because this one ends with it's a little bit of a cliffhanger, not too crazy of a cliffhanger. It ends at it's a nice ending to the story of this book. But hopefully it'll leave you wanting to read more, and that book, that 10-page preview of book 2 will be a little balm for you to soothe your wounds there. Oh, look, there's Al in action.
There's Al.
Old man Al?
Old man Al. Look how sprightly he is.
He is very sprightly.
He's very lithe and quick on his feet for
I miss him.
such an old fella.
You miss him so much. Oh, yeah. This whole thing looks super badass. If you haven't backed it, make sure you get on that as soon as possible because it is one hell of an awesome looking book.
Thank you.
Who do we want to have go next?
Just one sec. And also,
Yeah.
I have a YouTube channel, much as my name, Michael Bancroft. So go sub there if you haven't already.
Yeah,
We do streams every day.
because Mike is a real YouTuber, unlike I am, where I just
Professional.
never feel like it.
Profile killer.
Phil.
The Lost Page. Yeah, this is our second book. The first one we did was Magic Cop, and this is big, guys. We've been working on these characters for a long time. So if you like comics in general, if you like heroes, vigilantes, that kind of stuff, there is a bunch of that in this story. It follows the tale of our homeless man, the hobo, and he has this magical book called The Book of Lost Pages. And throughout the story, he tells these tales of different heroes that lives in his world that will eventually come together to save the world, from different genres, art styles, and themes. We got a bunch of awesomeness with different amazing CG artists, cover by Simon Bisley. The next character is actually Wildcard, the character I'm portraying. If you scroll down a little bit, you'll see him as he is battling some sirens on the high seas. So you'll get to learn all about him. And definitely pick up that bonus comic as well, because that will just round out the whole universe of characters. There's even more to come. So if we reach 20,000, we're only like $900 away from hitting 20K. There's an extra story that's going to be added to the bonus comic, illustrated by Kyung Lee from Battle Maid and Knucklebomb. Really excited about that. And the trading card for that character is going to be done by Odie from Xenotype. So let's get there.
Absolutely, dude. That's fucking awesome.
That's super cool. I didn't know Odie was going to be doing that for you.
Yeah, it's his first thing he's doing outside of Xenotype. It was really
super cool.
Yeah, it's getting colored up right now, so we're excited to show it off. It is crazy, man. It's insane to be working with these guys.
That is super cool.
Yeah.
And Phil also has a YouTube channel. After this stream posts to YouTube, I'll go back through and I'll add in all of the people and
stuff, yeah.
Their Twitter, their YouTube, and their projects, so you guys watching can follow. So I think we're gonna do Joe next.
All right.
Slaughter Squad.
Hey. Slaughter Squad. So it's about a team of escaped livestock, led by Kilgore the bull. He puts together this team to try and take over Texas and establish a carnivore-free zone. And it's like
lack of testicles.
Well, I mean,
you're good.
I don't want to get into that right now. There's more to it, but it's sort of like Animal Farm meets the A-Team with a Ren and Stimpy coat of paint.
It's awesome.
And if you want action, you want some dark humor, lots of blood and guts, this is the book for you.
So fun.
I just love the master plan. The master plan. It's just so streamlined. Build an army, overthrow the government, establish free state, and profit.
I love the Underpants Gnome step 4. That's so funny. Profit.
It's profit.
Kilgore's he's a simple bull.
He just wants very specific, very simple things.
Blood. He wants to slaughter.
That's right.
As a squad.
Yeah, so back Slaughter Squad. I threw the links of those in the chat as well. So check it out.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Make sure you get both covers. Isn't there? There's 2 covers, right?
That's right. We got a cover by Dax Martian. It looks really cool. So that's the original cover there, and you scroll down, there it is.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I love that one.
Follow him on Twitter. He does a lot of cool fan art and original art.
Nice.
Sweet.
And follow me on Twitter at the Mayhem King.
All right.
Go to beefybull.com.
I've got a YouTube channel, man called Kemosabe, where I do critical in-depth reviews of indie comic books. I've also got a Comicsgate project coming up. I won't go into it too much at the moment because I don't have anything to show, but it's about 30% of the art done, and it's the way I pitch it real quick is like Suicide Squad meets Body of Lies. You've got metahumans dealing with intrigue and political elements, and a lot of backstabbing and government interference in the Middle East, that sort of thing. So if those sort of things, that grimy, no value for life of Suicide Squad, if you've got that sort of political intrigue where you can't trust, even the people on your own team of Body of Lies and Homeland and that sort of thing, it might be a book that you're interested in.
I'm intrigued.
Sweet.
Yeah, I can't wait to show you guys some of the art. It's really good. I've got this fantastic guy out of South America working on it, and just I'm trying to keep it on the DL because I don't want anybody to steal him. He's just that good.
Yeah. I know how that is.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Bandito.
Hail. Thanks guys for letting me hang out with you. So I got my YouTube channel, and I got my Twitter that you guys can follow. I got a book coming out. Campaign will be starting around the end of August. We'll be starting the mail list next week, and it's called Black as Hell. And it features the detective who is much more capable than I am, even and but does have a dark past with very interesting social ties to the people around him. And I hope everybody wants to come along for that journey. I got the artist, Dario Carrasco Jr., who did all the Star Wars comics for Dark Horse back in the 90s. He's doing all the artwork. And he and I are good friends. We've been friends since, for years now. Yeah, it is going to be a very dark tale. Think Sin City-esque.
Oh, brother.
So, like it. Anyway, I hope everyone wants to come along with that. Sign up to my YouTube channel. There's going to be a lot more content coming out there. Hail Comicsgate. And I'm always war campaign friendly. I think that we have so many good things ahead of us, more good things ahead of us than negative things around us. So everyone be positive with one another, be the best versions of yourself.
Hail, brother.
And
hail.
Even if that means you have to help bulls grow their balls back. Do what you can to be a part of the team.
Oh gosh. All right, Chaotic.
Yeah, so I've got my Okuri Inu, the Oni Within, Indiegogo. It's up there. It's just the emailing list right now. I'm still producing it. It's kind of going a little slow with all the Corona stuff, so probably the end of next year with the way it's going right now will probably be a launch date. But you get a Canon White cover if you back. It's exclusive to the Indiegogo campaign. There'll also be a Rob Willis cover, alternative cover, which will be nice. But you can go ahead and sign up here. And yeah, that's that. There'll be much more info coming on this later up, though.
And then you also have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, there's nothing really on it right now, but I also have a playlist to our stuff on there. I don't really know what I'm going to do with my YouTube, but yeah, Chaotic Neutral Comics is, you can find me there, or on Twitter, chaotic_comics.
Nice. All right, so that leaves me. You can follow me on Twitter at Gaslight, like the scary ghost. Obviously, you are here on my YouTube channel. We are getting very close to our 1K. I now have one gigantic box of comics and a couple of other ones that I picked up today that I'm going to be giving away in a giant raffle, as well as some prints. I'm trying to nail down some pretty badass artists to do some cool prints when we finally hit 1K. So please share out Red Valkyrie wherever you can. We also have awesome merch. We do a lot of cool content, writing prose. Obviously, I'm part of Character Crux. Red Valkyrie Presents, all of that kind of good stuff. And eventually, I might maybe have a book coming out, but there's nothing solidified. So I'm not going to say anything else. But thank you guys so much for coming out. As always, this was a total blast. And I'm real excited. We're going to be on Chaotix next week?
Actually, I don't know if I want to host and run.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so when it switches and I'm a player, I'll host. But yeah, as I'm running, I don't think I want to do hosting at the same time.
That sounds totally fair.
Do we have someone here who right now wants to just step up for it, or do we want to talk about it behind the scenes?
Let's talk about it behind the scenes and then make sure that we can get it out so nothing gets I don't want anyone to commit and then have to back down later. So we'll tweet it out within the next day or two.
Jump into the fire. Take the bull
where
by
it
the
will
horns.
be next.
Shut up, Dick.
Seriously. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this, and we will see you all next Tuesday. Catch you later.
Bye. Finally, I can take this woman's hat off.